Hi everyone, welcome to yet another episode of Chilicious. I hope you're all doing great. I'm here to share a few little glimpses of my life with you all. I hope you'll all enjoy it. Today I soaked some black chana, which I'll be cooking later tonight as a simple salad with onions, tomatoes, bell peppers, and mustard sauce. Basically, my attempt at being healthy before I inevitably snack on something random later. So that's about it. For lunch, I prepared Gourd Pitla, a South Indian delicacy made with roasted coconut and spices simmered into a flavorful tamarind-based curry. It's spicy, tangy, slightly bitter, and honestly one of those dishes that taste even better with hot rice and ghee. To a pan, I added a little urad dal, chana dal, peppercorns, red chilies, and coconut. Roast everything until a nice aroma comes out. I sauteed it for a bit and the kitchen already smells like a proper South Indian restaurant. Detailed recipe is in the description box below. You can refer there for detailed descriptions and the quantities that I've used. Meanwhile, soak some tamarind in hot water. I kept it aside. Then I took 2 bitter gourds. For those who don't know, we would need to remove the middle portion before cutting them. I'll show you here in a minute. You could just scoop it out using your thumb. If you don't like the bitterness, you can sprinkle some salt and let it rest for a while and squeeze out the juice. But personally, I'm okay with the bitterness. In the same pan, add a little more coconut oil and fry the bitter gourd until the raw smell disappears. Honestly, bitter gourd takes patience. Like the saying goes, all good things take patience and time. Now in a large pan for making the pitla, add water and turmeric. Then cook the bitter gourd until soft. So I added here the roasted bitter gourd. Let it cook completely in this water, and once it's cooked, you can add the tamarind water to it. By then, grind the roasted ingredients into a smooth paste and add it to the curry. I used my small mixer grinder to make this into a smooth fine paste. Make sure the paste is silky smooth, otherwise the result won't be as you expect it to be. Time to add the paste into the cooked bitter gourd. Mix it well, and I also added some jaggery powder at this point just to balance out the bitterness of the curry, and mix it well. It already smells so good. Finally adding some curry leaves. So the only thing left now is to do the tadka. For the tadka, I heated some coconut oil, add some mustard seeds, urad dal, coconut, and curry leaves. You will have to saute it until it turns golden brown in color. So you need a little bit more patience for this part. Add some curry leaves for some extra flavor. I also added some hing at the end. Adding the hing here, and there goes our tadkas ready. Now time to add it to our pitla. That's pretty much it. Your flavorful bitter gourd pitla is ready. Today I just made a simple garlic flavored potato fry because potatoes never disappoint us. I just love how this little gadget works. It's such a tiny tool, but it's surprisingly powerful. It minces garlic so well and makes prep work so much easier. I had bought this from IKEA like some years back. It still works really well. You can also get like a bigger version of this for potatoes. People here usually use that for making mashed potatoes. While I was cooking, I could hear the sound of the trash collection truck in the background. And oddly enough, it always gets me excited. I find the whole process fascinating. It's almost like watching a mini transformer in action. In the early days, I used to stand there and watch it work. Even though the system is highly automated, human involvement is still important. For recycling collection, a worker manually loads some of the waste, but on regular collection days, Monday and Thursday mornings, the mechanical arm automatically picks up the bins and empties them into the truck. It's amazing to see that combination of technology and human effort working together. I just stood there and watched this for a minute or two before getting back into my cooking. Today I decided to make a very simple potato sabji. As I mentioned, this is a very simple and comforting recipe that you can cook any day. I started by tempering mustard seeds, urad dal, garlic, and saute everything until fragrant. Add the potatoes, make sure it cooks well, and add turmeric, red chilies, coriander powder. If it starts breaking, don't worry, it's completely fine. It will all come together at the end like you see it now. And this is our healthy, super flavorful lunch for the day. My daughter was awake, so I played with her for a while before heading out to pick up my son from preschool. I make sure to spend some quality time with both my kids every day because honestly, it's my biggest stress reliever. No matter how hectic the day gets, a few minutes with them somehow resets everything. She's almost 15 months old now and has already started picking up words and babbling little stories of her own. We have absolutely no idea what she's saying half the time, but she says it with so much confidence that we all just nod along and agree. After picking up my son, we headed to a nearby mall. It's not the biggest or fanciest mall around, just a simple neighborhood mall that we often visit. Sometimes though, the simple places are the nicest. As soon as we got there, I paused for a moment to admire the beautiful pink roses on display. Pink happens to be my favorite color, so of course I had to stop and appreciate them. My husband and kids were probably ready to keep walking while I was busy having my main character moment with flowers. A little further ahead, my son stopped to admire the candy section. He looked at the candies and the candies looked at him, and for a brief moment it felt like a very emotional reunion. But we managed to convince him that they weren't the best choice for him, and thankfully there were no major negotiations required. Now that our daughter has started walking, we decided it was time to get her a pair of sandals. With summer here, we are spending more time outdoors, and watching her take tiny little steps everywhere has been both exciting and exhausting. One minute she's beside us, and the next minute she's on a mission to explore. But thankfully, she was on stroller today. Since my son's birthday is also coming up soon, we thought it would be a good opportunity to get him a pair of new shoes as well. Nothing makes kids happier than getting something new, especially when they can immediately start running around the store to test it out. So, with one child shopping for her very first summer sandals and another excited about birthday shoes, we had ourselves a successful little family shopping trip. Finally, I got her the pink version of the shoes that I made her try before. I just loved the teeny tiny shoes on her. My husband was the one selecting shoes for my son, but definitely my son also had his own opinions, which we respected. And finally, he got a new pair of shoes. This is the black chana salad that I mentioned in the beginning of my video. All we added was some onions, bell peppers, and some mustard sauce for flavor, and a little bit of lime juice. This is super flavorful and healthy. Thank you so much for spending a part of your day with us. May all beings everywhere be happy and free.